In recent news, the mask mandate for schools has been lifted, bringing some kids joy while other kids security being able to...
And you're watching Rider News.
Rider News, got the brighter views, got the inside looks and the interviews. Every student better watch us, always moving, never stop us. One of the greatest, like a goddess, like a balloon, you'll never pop us. Everybody wanna get a love to us, ain't nobody ready for the package up. One of the greatest stations, we made it, don't ever hate it, don't stage it, cause we created the famous display of greatness. Superb, common display is the eagle, huge bird, yeah. Watch it in advisory, watch it in the library. This should be your primary amazing news source. Going through the school course, understand the news sports. Every Wednesday 2-4 in a month. Brighter sun, here we are and here we come. Yeti go, Yeti flow, everything that you should know. My name's Retrack, know you've seen that. Everything that you know, we mean that. Brighter crew, tighter screw, that's what we call Rider News.
Spring has now started and the flowers are starting to brighten. With the winter ball that just happened, we will be bringing you footage straight from the event in a later show. But for this week's show, we will be bringing you and all students on campus new content. So let's not waste any time and spring right into it. Today is Wednesday, March 16th, and I'm Darcy. Spring is now around the corner, and with the sun starting to shine, we can focus our attention on events taking place outside now. Many different advisory classes will be competing to see who's the best at Ultimate Frisbee. So let's not waste any time and jump right into it.
We have sent a call out to all advisories to participate. In this current moment here, we have 16 advisories willing to participate in our spring Ultimate Frisbee competition. So before the pandemic, advisories in the springtime would meet out on this field right here and compete for Ultimate Frisbee Championship. Yeah, so I think we had the competition off and on about a decade ago, and then I ran it for a couple of years, and then as with everything, COVID stopped it. So this has been an ongoing competition for the past decade. So the basic rules you need to understand with Frisbee is however many kids you can get on an advisory, that's what we're gonna play. So if you got 4 kids that wanna play, we'll play 4 on 4. If you got 7 kids your advisory wanna play, we'll play 7 on 7. With the main rule, this is a non-contact sport. Looks like Mr. Gallagher has put up the schedule, and it's gonna last a whole month, mid-April till mid-May. So when I was in high school here in the 90s, we had an Ultimate Frisbee club, and that's where I started playing, and then I played in club in college, and I've been playing off and on ever since then. So I've been playing Frisbee for 20 years. So besides my advisory, I think the ROTC advisory looks pretty good. But then this year we're gonna do a little different twist. The winning advisory is gonna take on the teachers. So who do I think is gonna win? The teachers. You hear that, kids? The teachers.
All right, we're coming for the title. We're gonna win this. Our advisory is the best. We're coming for you, Mr. Logan. You better watch out.
RTC advisory is going to kick Mr. Logan's advisory butt, so take that.
Advisory butt, Mr. Logan. I'm excited to do this year. First time hearing about it, so I'm ready to catch that Frisbee.
I'm a freshman, so I wasn't here last year, but I'm excited to see what it's all about for advisory Frisbee. And we're still going to kick your butt, Mr. Logan, so yeah.
I haven't heard of this challenge before, but I'm super excited to watch everyone compete and see what advisory gets to win and get to compete against the teachers.
I think Mr. Logan's advisory is going to win because we have a really solid class, and I am really excited to play also. And I think that Mr. Logan's class even has a chance of defeating the teachers.
Thank you so much to everyone who is putting in time to compete in our Ultimate Frisbee, and for all the other advisory classes out there. Come out and support your fellow Roughriders starting April 13th. Now let's shift gears to our Food and Culture Club. Students are gathering weekly on campus to experience some exotic foods and spicy culture, so let's see what they have to offer.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sarah Munoz, and I'm part of the International Food Club. I joined a while ago, like during the beginning of second semester, and I like it a lot. Monthly, we have parties, and our last party that we did was celebrating the Vietnamese Lunar New Year, and we watched a Vietnamese movie called Tam Cam, and we had some food from the culture, and we also played some Chinese bingo. I joined this club because it's really cool to get to know about different cultures, and I want to learn a little bit more about Mexican culture because I'm Mexican and I grew up with my white family, so I just want to learn more about that.
Okay, our club is talking about food, and we kind of decide what kind of food we're gonna want to make and enjoy the food. And after that, we can watch movie or play games. And yeah, that's the part that I like.
My name is Javier Mora, and I am the president of the Food Culture Club. And one thing that I like about the club is that everyone is nice, having fun.
Well, the club's pretty neat, and I think the Food Culture Club is great.
Thanks for listening. That's all we have time for.
Down to 607, down in the 600 hall. Yep.
Thank you to the Food and Culture Club for letting us film. Looks like the students are having a good time eating exotic foods and enjoying spicy culture. Now let's face our attention to our track and field students. Let's see what they have to offer.
Hi, my name is Jack Gladfelter. I run for Port Angeles High School for the cross country and track team, and I like track because I really think it's a fun sport. It's one of those sports that you can do and have multiple activities going on. Like if I were to take off a distance day, I could go and give hurdles a try or even high jump.
Track is very chill environment, very inclusive. There's always something to do, and if you don't want to work on one event, you've got another one to do, and the coaches are very supportive of everything that you want to try.
The reason why I did track is because I love running. Running's just such a fun thing to do, and it also helps me out with distance as well, you know, working on my speed so I can run faster and cross country, and cross country helps me out with track because it helps me run longer distance and stays in shape.
This year, I think we're all going to be really goated at track because everybody that's come back is very serious about their sport and their event, and they're very willing to teach the newcomers how to execute their sport correctly.
Track team year, it's been through a rough patch. We have a good turnout of students for only having 2 coaches right now. It's definitely going very interesting, but we're starting to pick things back up and it's starting to fall into place.
I went to, what was that? The big one last year totally sucked because it was my first year doing pole vault, but that's okay because I'm gonna do way better this year.
Well, like I said earlier, I'm excited to get faster, just become a better athlete. It's a new experience for me, and I've had a lot of the teammates on track on other sports like wrestling and football, and it's just a welcoming environment, and I mean, I'm familiar with everyone there, so I'm excited just to have fun and finish out the year good.
Coaches this year, they're good, even though, like I said earlier, we have 2. Mr. Girardi, Coach Girardi, she's a good coach. She was a cross-country coach, and she's doing really well. I think it's definitely hard for her, but I think she's liking it. And Mr. Walls, Coach Walls, the second coach, he's doing pretty good. I think he's starting to kind of like it as well.
I think track is going to be fine. There's enough people who want it to continue and want to support track, so I think we should be fine.
Spring is definitely bringing wonderful things to our campus, but what will we do without Ruffy? Our beloved mascot spent last week with Miss Sampson in room 902, but where will he be going next? Remember to keep taking selfies with Ruffy to earn a chance at winning a $200 gift card to Ryder Avenue. And as always, thank you all for watching this episode of Rider News.
Hey everybody, thanks for the recognition and letting me have Ruffy in our Clallam language class this last week. It's been a blast. I would like to honor the next teacher and give Ruffy to Mr. Jared Hansen. He's a great band teacher. I always hear about how much fun the kids have in his class, and even the concerts are awesome. So Hotningson, and there you go, Mr. Hansen.
Thank you, Miss Sampson, for nominating me for this. This is going to be awesome. Excited to have Ruffy in the band room 206. Come by and say hi.
I guess anecdotally had the opportunity, a friend of mine, we were, I guess, quote unquote, hired to DJ the winter prom at Port Angeles High School.
Oh, that's fun.
There was so much pent-up demand. The organizers of it, which was kind of through the student leadership,
PTA,
club, all of that stuff up there, said, they were expecting a couple hundred.
Yeah, not 400.
And then by Thursday of last week, it was up to 450 tickets had been at least.
I saw a lot of posts online. This one lady says, I see all these pictures of these girls in their beautiful prom gowns, and they're wearing sneakers and socks, Converse and socks. And somebody responded, well, yeah, it was outdoors. It was freezing.
Right.
They want to keep their little
pavement.
toes warm.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
And, they stayed outside. It was crazy. Yeah. They were just, to be 16, 17, 18
you don't
years
care.
old,
it's your prom.
Just do your thing. And they were just having a great time. I was just happy we were able to provide it, and we didn't crash and burn the thing.